I really like our map intros, man. I know we're gonna make them better next season. Don't worry, guys, it's gonna be awesome. But I really liked Ohana's map intro. That was really cool. I always enjoy it.
I want someone to actually make like a real life Ohana, and then
I'm sure there are
we
places.
get a helicopter.
I'm sure there are resorts like Ohana, except in order to stay there, they have to pitch you a timeshare meeting of some sort. Like they require you to sit through all of their investment opportunities. Morgan's chuckling because he knows what I'm talking about. It's true. Every single paradise resort you go for like a honeymoon thing, I always hear like, man, it was awesome, except they made us sit through this timeshare meeting. I couldn't say no. Yeah, they give you so much free stuff, like free tickets to this and like a free yacht, why not? Maybe a helipad. I have a great idea. What if NASL just went to like a resort and we just got offered all those free stuff? That'd be awesome. I can imagine Chance in a helipad going to Ohana with his tongue flapping in the wind. Like,
It'd be like that dog from Full House, man. That's how I see Chance. Just all happy, jovial. You know what I mean?
I do know Full House, and I remember the intro song where it's like, whatever happened to you? I just don't remember the dog, really.
Really? The Golden Retriever?
I remember the first time I realized when I was like 14 that the Olsen twins were in Full House, and it blew my mind because I didn't realize it was them. I just knew that there was two young girls that looked a lot alike, and I was like, wow. You know, I didn't realize. Yeah, like I didn't realize I grew up watching Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears in the Mickey Mouse Club either. You know, I didn't realize that until like, wow, 10 years later, this is where they are. I know, it's crazy how I'm so ignorant to so many things.
But do you know what you're not ignorant to? Great TVTs.
Between Beastie and Lowely.
We got one right here, Frodan.
Sick transition, Andre. I like it. Guys, this is Ohana. It's a map that Lowely picked. When normally we like to see Terrence pick this map, and they like to go mech or something short to pressure Zerg a lot, especially because 3 base, you can kind of like inch out and drop, maybe also pressure on multiple fronts, and you don't risk going out too far on creep, as we saw Bomber versus Scarlet. But I'm curious to see what Lowely has planned. Lowely's never been the Zerg to play by the conventional metagame rules.
BeastyQT starting out with 2 barracks instead of going for the factory and the double assimilators, rather double refineries. This is normally indicative of some sort of pressure in the mid-game stage or early mid-game stage, where Zergs like to take a 3rd base, but you come in with, you know, 10 Marines, 12 Marines, something like that, and you try to just deny it completely. And this is really, really aggressive. Now, I don't know if it's going to work too well against Lowely's style. We can see Roachborn is again being placed. So we might again see 7 roaches on the way out. Yeah. 7 roaches can counter Marines pretty fairly nice.
Yes, especially early on if BC chooses to be a little bit on the greedy side and go for a triple command center. But that's if Lowely assuming that of a normal turn. Beastie is... He has a couple builds actually from a quick triple barracks. He sometimes adds a couple more and delays tech. Sometimes he just transitions directly into a lot of units on 2 base. Goes for like Marine tank, lots of units 2 base push. Has all kinds of flexibility in where he wants to go from this. I'm curious because he also didn't go for an early bunker, Andre. And that's going to be really hard to hold off the roaches. Although I feel like with 3 barracks, he still will have a lot of Marines by the time the roaches get there.
I agree. Now...
Wait, what are the queens doing, Andre?
Lowely see... Wait, what?
What? Did they go all the way out to pick up the Zerglings from school? Wait, what is going on? Andre, he's a couple drones short of a complete all-in.
Well, I guess he's
Wait,
saying...
he is making more drones. Wait, he is making roaches. Wait, what?
Transfuse, man.
Yeah. Like, oh, sorry. Yeah. No, he pulled all his drones to 1 mineral patch. I thought he was going to send all of them, but it was a misclick as well. Lowely really trying to surprise Beastie. He doesn't see it. Oh, now he should see it. Oh, Beastie should know.
Now, Beastie saw the queens being moved up, so
oh, he did.
He already knew. That's why he put like 1,000,000 bunkers in the front. And he's fine. He's like 100%
He's just going to lift off and be like,
yeah.
Wow, you aren't going to do anything.
Ain't no thing.
Oh, that sucks to be that one SCV. It's like, all right, I got everything repaired. I'll meet up with you guys. And now he's just left over here. Although they're completely ignoring it. They really want to focus on the supply. Imagine if this SCV survives the entire fight, Andre.
Oh, and he saves the SCV!
Yeah! The SCV goes in the corner. Oh! Now it's more than just defending the ramp. It's rescuing the SCV. Will the SCVs hold the tick left? They do! And all of a sudden, Lowely's pressure has been abated. Wow, so ironic. SCVs repairing the front, end up dying, but this one SCV, man. This is Saving Private Ryan.
No!
The roach. No!
Lowely, you are
heartless. Man. It's all right. Now they're out for revenge. The queens out there were like, well, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. So Lowely's going to lose these queens. Now Lowely is super duper far behind. He's got one queen.
I think it's enough to say, well, you know, Lowely had a super huge advantage last game and he lost. That can definitely happen for BeastyQT. So I'm not going to count Lowely out just yet, but, you know, 95% of the time, BeastyQT should just walk over his opponent right now. The spies show up really similar, but if you look at the income tab, 38 to 27, it's not that big of a difference. He has his second orbital command center. Remember, +9 to this 27, so it's right now at 38 harvesters because those mules are 4.5 mining workers per minute. That being said, Lowely, he doesn't have anything substantial. He doesn't have tech, he doesn't have upgrades, he doesn't have a heavy queen count. It's going to be hard for him to actually get back into this game, but I guess it's not as big as the advantage Lowely had last game over BeastyQT, that's for sure.
I think what makes it tricky is that if Beasty just simply pressures, Lowely has nothing. He's got queens. He's got 5 queens and 1 Zergling. Yeah,
and BeastyQT doesn't even have to do anything. He knows the third base isn't up for so very long. And when you don't have 3 bases, I mean, you are super far behind. The command center is starting here. All BeastyQT has to say is, I get my third base, you don't get yours, I win the game. Like, it doesn't matter how much micro there is, it doesn't matter what units you have, he's just going to make so many Marines and Marauders to the point where there's actually nothing that Lowely can do.
Lowely's starting a Baneling Nest as well as +1/+1. Makes me wonder if he's going to go for like a huge Baneling timing that we often see on maps like Antigua Shipyard. Whether it's +2 or I guess in this case it's so delayed, maybe a +1. Lowely also trying to start a macro hatchery. Instead of going for a third base. Oh no, he's going for third base. So he's going to ramp up lots of Zergling production early on. That's what you need to do. But again, he requires so much time. And Beasty can just force a cancel in the third. And if he does, Lowely falls even further behind. Lowely now trying to make some more Banelings. Oh, and Medivacs are onto the field. Oh, this is bad news for Lowely. Such bad news.
That's right. Third base will get canceled over here, Frodan. Queens are going to try to get over here, but it's not going to be enough. You know, it's forcing the cancel. No concussive shell, so that at least helps. 2 queens should have died if he had a concussive shell. And here we go. The engagement's going to start here.
Marauders are in front. Baneling's not really able to do anything. Great Marine split from Beasty. My goodness. Actually, that was really good. Marauders tanked just enough. Now, there are a lot of queens, but Lowely also trying to focus on the medevac. There's still a lot of Terran units. Transfuses will keep the queens alive a little bit longer, but not enough, actually. Lowely has to retreat. And this small pack of Marines and Marauders were just meant to cancel the third, but they're just going to go ahead and win him the game. There's no, Lowely can't do anything from here.
No, he can't. Pulling drones is really bad. He won't actually lose a lot of drones, so that's nice.
Oh.
But obviously that is critical. How many queens do we have on the field? 1? That stinks, man. You are at 1 queen, you're at 3 hatcheries and approaching 4 hatcheries. And you see Terran taking their third base right now with their third orbital command center. That's so scary.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like this is crazy.
That one push alone secures Beasty so much advantage that he just has to push with it. Any kind of general timing. As soon as he has enough units, as soon as, let's say, like +1/+1 finishes, Beasty can even just push with a few tanks and really crush everything. Although, Lowely is also making a lot of units. He's not even preparing his drones up for his third base. In fact, is Lowely going to attack? Like as soon as +2 finishes?
Maybe. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of options, to be honest, Frodan. It's really sad.
Yeah, actually, well, what does the Zerg need to do to come back from here, Andre?
They need to be super cost efficient. The best way to be cost efficient is going to be infestors, in my opinion. The infestors are just the best all-around way in that they can kill a huge pack of huge pack of Marines with just 2 fungals. It doesn't even require any attacks, right? Like, it's just time, it's just energy. So I feel like that's going to be the best way, but losing this third base is not going to the way. You really need to play defensive Lowely. Being aggressive is just so risky because as soon as you lose the attack, you open yourself up to just so much damage. And Lowely losing an Infestor.
Oh, wow. I thought the Infestor... Infestor was the Infestor was right. You knew that the Infestor wanted to fungal. Was like, anytime, Commander. He's running over there, and then he doesn't fungal. Like, any second now, Marines are still killing them. Oh, gosh. That one Infestor, man. A little too excited.
Now, what we should see is BeastyQT just massing up, and that's it. And then he pushes out on some sort of upgrade timing or when he hits 200, 200, whichever comes faster.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really, really one-sided once that happens. Like, he's just going to have so much stuff. What can Lowely really accumulate in that short amount of time? I mean, he can keep compiling Festus, but he's also rushing for Hive when he's on 2-base economy. Oh, this one hatchery! And the bottom left is... Oh, it's going to survive. Man, it was super close. Well, that hatchery is going to be birthed with half health. Beastie can drop anytime and kill it.
There's a drop in the mid-right-hand position that's going to be a little bit problematic. The hatchery will most likely be canceled. Nope, might not be. Yeah, probably.
There are a lot of Zerglings and Infestors. I like this Viking cleaning up the Overlords as well, just to increase the vision. Man, do Marines have so much DPS, even for 1-1. Looks like an immediate pickup. And another half health hatchery to start things off. And that's just going to make you very scared, especially as a Zerg player. You're like, well, my hatcheries are so weak, I have to be kind of mindful of it. But like, Lowely's so poor, he can't really spend the spines and the spores to really afford to. Yeah. To like defend it.
Yeah, he needs to invest everything on mobile defense because your mobile defense is also going to be your offense. Viking gets cleaned up in the middle of the map, but nothing of substance. And here we go. BeastyQT is pushing out right now. 2-2 hit before 200. So he's looking pretty good. Now there are Ultralisk Cavern. There is the Ultralisk Cavern on the way, but I feel like that's not going to hit in time.
No, not in the slightest.
There's no. Well, yeah, probably not because they need that chitinous plating.
For this actually is nice, pulling him back for a run by. But that's just less Zerglings to buffer for the Ultralisks, especially with so much bio out into the field. But again, it's nice pick off. This is what you need to do as Zerg if you have the Ultralisk on the way, which is not really the case. 2 Ultras. I don't even know if 2 Ultras can survive the volleys of Max Terran with 2-2.
Third and fourth base are under a little bit of attack. It looks like the bottom left will be clean, or excuse me, BeastyQT will not be able to clean up the bottom left, but the mid-right will be cleaned up, so nice job. Fourth base is being taken in the mid-right-hand position as well. BeastyQT moving out with his mass units, and Lowely committed everything to that counterattack. He really has nothing back at home.
He's got 4 Lings, 7 Infestors. He's going to have an extremely hard time defending against, especially picking up, especially if Beastie's posturing himself on the top of the ramp. This is Lowely's NASL lifeline. If he can't hold this, which is going to be extremely tall order, then Beastie is going to be able to have a strong case to stay in for Season 5, while Lowely has almost a one-way ticket out of here. Ultras are coming in with Infestors. Can magic happen tonight on Creep? I don't think anything's going to happen, though.
Everything gets evaporated,
Everything just died. As soon as I said, can something happen, everything died. Oh, gosh. GG.
And that does it. Lowely is in a position where he can never come back and grab enough wins to stay in the league. That's really unfortunate. Whereas BeastyQT, that's his 3rd win. That should almost guarantee him a spot in NASL Season 5. That's
right. So, guys, I think I'm just really sad. Again, it's like one of those things. It's kind of like TLO, you know, like Lowely. This is like one of the areas that I feel like he can prove himself the most. And Lowely did well in Season 3. One of the big stories, Cinderella stories of Season 3. And now in Season 4, pretty much securing his exit out. Lowely, we've loved having you, but of course we'll see how things pan out in the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
That series was brought to you by Audible. You can go to nasl.tv/p/audible to download a bestseller today. Why don't you check it out while we take a quick break and gather ourselves for our next series, Alicia versus Straylock. Don't go anywhere. Protoss vs Terran when we return.